I'm a little sad. I'm a little
Why are you sad?
because Marty Nixon just died. It's important to know who Marty Nixon is. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Two Gay Matts. It's Matt Steele.
It's Matt Palmer.
And so Matt Palmer and I, of course, always talk about our dating lives to you guys. And we figure why should today be any different? Because we always have fun, interesting stories.
We do.
We do. They're very dramatic. It mostly consists of us just being single. But that's okay. Matt Palmer and I are going to talk about the things when it comes to dating that kind of turn us off a little bit.
Red flags.
Mine aren't really red flags. Mine are kind of more just like if like something happens that I notice and I'm kind of just like, ugh, like I hate that.
That's literally exactly what red flag is. It's just like, oh, maybe this isn't gonna work because this is something I don't love. My first is important. I feel like sometimes there are people that expect a daily text or like a daily text conversation. I'm not the biggest texter in the world.
He's not. I'll text him a question and he won't get back to me for 5 years.
I have things to do. I don't have time to just be chit-chatting on text all day. I need you to have a life as well because I have a life and I want us to be able to live our separate lives and then come together when the time is right.
If I'm like just starting to date a person, like I don't need to text every day.
Exactly.
But like how long? But like if we're like going into like we've been dating for like a little bit and like this is sort of becoming a thing, like then like I want to talk to you every day.
Every day
but,
still is a lot for me.
But like how deep in a relationship do you have to be to get to the everyday point?
Every day.
If you're in a legitimate relationship with someone, you will talk to them.
If we've moved in, I'm gonna talk to them every day.
Moved
Because then I'll see you. I'll be like, oh hey, I'm back from work. It's not like I'm not thinking about you and I'm not wishing you well. Or maybe you'll get like, I hope you had a good day. Bye.
Wow. So one of my things is online when the initial message is, hey handsome, or hey cutie, or hey good looking. Not that I get those, I don't want to like toot my own horn.
I was gonna say.
Like, ooh, everyone thinks I'm so handsome. I realize you're complimenting me, like I realize you think I'm cute. I just hate it.
Why?
I hate seeing your intentions right away. I don't think it's weird. I think if you do it, like that's totally fine. I just personally like am not a fan. I would rather you address me as if you were to approach like a really good friend. I want you to like want to get to know me a little more before like we start the flirting process.
Okay.
You know?
I mean, I can see that. Sometimes people lead too much with the flirting right off the bat. I accept a hey handsome, but sometimes beyond that, it gets a little.
I'll accept it if you like message me hey handsome. Like it's not like a total like oh I'm not gonna respond, but like it's kind of just like, and then I'm just like hey.
That's nice. I don't like, and the thing is, okay, no judgment on this because I drink and like, you know, drinking's fun. I get it. I understand it. I had a margarita today. I feel like sometimes there are people who you start to date and they like kind of are dependent on the drinks to get them through the date. It's like, oh my god, I need to like be loosened up. I don't really want to have to do that.
Yeah.
You know? I know for you that's a non-issue because you know you don't drink at all.
I don't drink at all.
But I get it, on a first date you might want to order a couple of drinks. But again, if we've both driven here, we're gonna have to drive home. I'd rather we, you know, remember our conversations and like, I'm not saying I'm above being drunk with someone I'm dating. A drunk makeout is the best thing and the only thing that I think you're missing, I'm not drinking. But that's when we're both staying at the same place. If we're like meeting somewhere and leaving, I feel like we're supposed to drink responsibly.
Yeah, especially because it's like your initial impression of someone. Like your first impression of someone is like, hey, they got sloshed.
Yes, like they're like a drunk mess. It's like, okay, I mean, I've been a drunk mess too, but in the privacy of my own home.
That's kind of sad. And also, like, if you're really into the person, like, you shouldn't have to feel like you have to get like drunk to be comfortable around them. It should be like a natural.
True, but you know, some people use it as a crutch.
Don't use drinking as a crutch.
Don't use it.
Use drinking as a crutch. Stop.
Yes.
Look at that. PSA on Two Gay Matts.
Yes, I know. Oh my god. There's so much knowledge being dropped.
Another thing that I really like, and again, like I don't like hate the person for this, but like it's just so irritating. I'm a huge fan when you're online dating of the initial message being, hey, how's it going?
Oh my god.
Because it's like, I read your profile, I saw your pictures, I want this to be a cool, casual thing. Hey, how's it going? When I message a hey, how's it going, don't respond with, hey. Because you didn't answer my question of how's it going? Because then it becomes an awkward thing of, hey, how's it going? Hey. And then I have to be like, how's it going?
You should probably beef up your initial messages. We've been over this on our OkCupid video. Hey, how's it going is a low budge message. You're literally copying and pasting this from message to message.
I type it.
Oh, that's not. You read an entire profile about them. You could reference something in the profile.
I reference the profile later in the conversation.
Well, I mean, if you get to it, because hey, how's it going is pretty weak. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I hate this so much. People who feel like they have to be chased. I feel like this is the opposite of my daily text situation, but because it's like, we should both be pursuing each other. And I'm doing everything, it's like, oh, well then this is an issue. Like, we need to be chasing one another. It needs to be, again, much like a tennis match. And you have to hit the ball back. I can't just keep hitting balls at you. That's not how tennis is played. I feel like generally the games are just not a good idea. We all have to play them, but it's just like, let's just make plans and see each other. Like, is that so hard?
Yeah, it's just like, if you want to see me, like, text me.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be hard. Why do we play games?
People make
games
it hard.
just like turn me off so much.
Oh my
it's just
God.
like, no, just like be cool. Be cool.
Don't be so uncool. You wrote the girl code.
So this one isn't like just like for like people who I'm talking with online. It's people that I see in general.
Okay.
When you compliment someone using the same adjectives you would use to describe food. Yummy. Or like, ooh, don't you look delicious?
Oh, okay.
Or I just want to eat you up.
It's a little slimy, but I don't think I would ever think of that specifically as anything.
It's because to me, it's like so like possessive. Over aggression really turns me off. I think it's because like I am like a small kind of sprightly lad with like a youthful personality.
Do you refer to yourself as a lad?
Yeah, you know.
Okay, whatever.
You know, like I have like a youthful personality and youthful skin.
You can keep saying that. That doesn't make it true.
So like I feel like a lot of guys kind of assume that like I kind of want someone to like be very aggressive. Sometimes like I'll hear them say things like, hey little boy.
Ew, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I've gotten-
someone said, hey, little boy.
I've gotten hey little boy a couple times.
No, you didn't.
Yes, and I wanted to kill
That's
myself.
disgusting.
Yes,
That
it's
if I
disgusting.
ever got that, I would throw.
I know, I get stuff like that a lot because of
boy.
like my personality and because of how I look and how I'm small. Like yeah, and it really makes me want to die.
I'm gonna call the cops.
But like it's just something that like I feel like I'm hyper aware of because of who I am.
I mean, fair enough.
And so like stuff like saying things like, ooh, that picture of you is yummy. Like it's just very like big bad wolfy, Little Red Riding Hood. You're mine. Like I'm gonna devour you. Like you're like gonna be mine for like the taking.
Okay.
It's like in a relationship, I like to be equal. Like I love, I love equality. I'm all about equality. Two gay mats are all about equality, guys.
The thing about Matt's Deli is all about equality.
We're the human rights campaign.
Oh
here.
my god, HRC. I do not like when people don't make an effort to care about what I care about. I understand that I have specific interests. And I am going to talk about
Girlicious.
Girlicious. You always point out Girlicious. I'm gonna tell you about Mariah Carey and be like, you know, she sounded amazing at Essence Fest the other week. And like, let me play you a clip. I get that Mariah Carey may not be your favorite artist, and like, that's fine. And I'm not actually going to like inundate you with Mariah Carey information. But I need you to appreciate my love for her.
Yeah.
I don't like, it's not about like, you have to like do everything I do to watch all the Housewives that I watch, but like, if I'm talking about it, like, you shouldn't be like scoffing at it. Guess what? I'm probably not interested in half the things you talk about, but I pretend or make an effort to because I am glad that you're interested in it.
Yeah, it's like if I like really like someone, I get
Yeah.
such pleasure out of hearing what they enjoy because it's like endearing.
Yes.
Like it's like, oh, that's so like cute.
like,
Like I
look
love how
at you.
happy Mariah Carey's making.
Exactly. People have a bit of an air about them and feel like they're a little better than the things that I love because, you know, I love a good pop culture moment. I'm definitely playing a Bachelorette game right now. What is it called? Bachelorette bracket. And I'm doing very well.
It's like fantasy football except it's for the Bachelor.
Of course, oh they know. And if I'm telling you, oh my god, I got all the entire top 6 right, which I did. You should be impressed and not be like, oh, I can't believe you watched that.
That's a big turn off.
It's just like, oh, okay, well then we're not going to be on the same page because I accept people for who they are.
Yeah.
And clearly you do not.
Oof. Burn.
Bye. I know, some people get burned. Well, thank you for watching our video. What are your red flags? Please tell us below. Early on in dating, what if your partner punched you in the face? Is that a red flag?
That's definitely a red flag.
I think so.
Call the cops.
Yes, call the cops, and after you do that, you should follow us on Twitter at 2GayMats or at Matt Palmer Music.
Or it's Matt Steele.
You also follow us at Facebook at facebook.com/2GayMats. And I guess we'll be back soon with another episode of 2GayMats.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and
like, tell your friends, do all those things.
Do all those things.
Bye,
R.I.P. Marty
guys.
Nixon. We love you. We miss you.
Right.